vamos a hablar de verbos, okay? In the past, we had AR verbs. I want you to take a second and fill this out. This is old. This is old. You should be able to do this. Fill out what are the 3 steps, and some of these practices show me that you know how to conjugate AR verbs, please. Okay, so back to business here. Who feels like they know everything what's going on? Senor, talk to me about step 1, por favor.
Find the infinitive ending.
Find the infinitive. So I'll just write that there. Step número 2, señorita.
Drop the AR.
Drop the AR. Okay, because we're talking about AR verbs, right? And what's step 3? Add an ending. What were the endings? Just, I don't want you to yell out, but raise your hand if you know, like without a doubt, you could come up and you could say them with confidence and with no hesitation. You could sing them with no hesitation. Okay. Oh, raise your hand again. Let's see how many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Questionable. Let's hear them. What are they?
Almost on.
Wow. Okay. Wonderful. So we have some examples here. You dance, we talk, she works. Why don't we have some verb masters come up and write those down, please? Go ahead. Enjoy it. Yeah, I'm not stopping you. Hey, whoa! Go ahead.
I have to get down here. This is sad.
You're gonna have to just do one at a time.
Wow.
What?
Just go. When you're done, go sit down. When you're done, go sit down.
Come on.
I just completely hold my
Hey, walk him out. He's got some power.
Always go it.
She's feeling the magic. Okay. So we have some. Número 1, I would say bailas. Bailas. We talk. Hablamos. Excelente. She works. Trabaja. And I rest. Descanso. Raise your hand if you got at least 3 of those 4. Nice. I'm proud. Okay, good. Okay. So, that's nice. I'm glad that we have those, and that's a review. But today we're going to use our knowledge of this as we move on to something that that we haven't done yet. Okay? So let's just make that a little bit smaller. And let's bring this into play. Wonder if I changed this just a little bit and said, how do I conjugate ER and IR verbs? I want you to predict what are going to be the steps to doing this. Obviously, those are out because those are AR verbs. Why don't you predict the steps? See if you would have any guess of what's going on. Okay, so now I'll listen to you. What would be your guess for step 1? First, actually, I should say, we're talking about verbs that end in ER or IR. What are some verbs that you know that end in ER or IR? Could I just raise your hand if you can see one on your list or one from a previous chapter, something like that? Leer ends in ER. Yeah, I think you're right. ER or IR? Hacer. Very nice. Salir. Poner. Saber. Okay, and we could go on. Okay? So we're talking about any ones that end in ER or IR, right? And I'll just get these out of the way. Okay, well, let's put them over here. So what do you think step 1 is? What's our guess? Katie? Hold on. I thought we did that for these over here.
Yeah.
You're saying it's the same?
Yeah.
You're right. So again, we're just going to find the infinitive.
What you wrote,
I said. No sweat. I'll get that out of the way. Okay. What would step 2 be, maybe, Senor?
Drop the ending,
Which ending?
ER and IR ending.
Drop off the letters ER or IR. Yes, sir. Step 3,
Add the correct ending.
add the correct ending. What is the correct ending?
We don't know yet.
You don't know. You're right. So the only difference between what we're learning today and what you learned before is the correct ending. Okay? We want to see what our endings are, and so let's see what they are. Here are your verb endings for ER verbs in the present tense. O, es, any guesses? E, hemos, en. You're right. Why is it easy?
Because it's the same thing, but you just eat.
Very
so
nice.
the I is.
It's the exact same except for the E. Now IR is not quite so easy, but it does get pretty easy. O, es, e. Here it would be hemos, en. In other words, they're all the same except for that letter right there, the letter E, for the nosotros form. So why don't we do a few practice ones? Wonder if I said they read. ¿Cómo se dice to read? Leer. We put. ¿Cómo se dice to put? Poner. She runs. Run is correr. And one more, I don't even remember our first we had. Which ones you guys knew?
What about pizza?
Hacer. Okay, to do or to make. You make from hacer. Okay? So go ahead. Let's get some new amigos here.
You would do that.
You would do that.
You would.
Leer.
What? She? Yeah, okay.
I would do that little fellow.
You're a verb thug.
We can do it.
Corre. Haces. Good job. Ponemos. Excelente, amigos. How many people got at least 3 of these 4 right? Nice. You remember this?
Yeah.
And this was practice, right?
Yeah.
Now we're going to start getting down to business soon, where we're going to have AR verbs, ER verbs, and IR verbs. But you can do them. The only difference is you just have to remember which one of these you're going to use. If it's, oh dang, I didn't want that. If you're going to use IR verbs, then make sure you use these endings. If you're going to use ER verbs, then you'll use these endings. If it's AR verbs, then you'll use, then you're going to use some endings that you had back from, what was it, chapter 2 or chapter 3, when we learned AR verbs. Okay? So, are there any questions? about how to conjugate regular ER and IR verbs in the present tense. Okay. This is on the backboard there under our grammar objectives. Regular ER, IR, present tense verbs. It's probably the biggest chore of this whole section, but you guys just knocked it out.